what would you say are some of the habits that you implement in your life that keeps you passionate, creative, and having a long-term business?
So this is going to actually sound a little weird, but I treat my business sort of like a 9 to 5 job.
Hmm.
Where when I the first 1 to 2 years of starting the business, I recall I was just throwing a bunch of stuff in the air, just seeing what worked, creating content, networking, going to different events, like all this random stuff. And I remember I was working like 12, 13 hours a day. I was like, yes, And then I was like, wait a minute, I don't really know if this is a smart strategy. Then I was like fine tuning my schedule a little bit more. And then, in a very weird way, I noticed myself, despite being able to choose any hours that I could work, I was working 9 to 5. I noticed just 9 to 5. Obviously, there are days where I'll work way more, like 10 hours, 12 hours days. But at a baseline level, I was just working 9 to 5. And then I saw that, Eminem, the rapper,
Hmm.
he does the same thing. He's in a very creative field. So people have this perception, oh man, he probably just shows up to the studio whenever he wants to. He just freewheeling everything. No, he comes in to the studio at 9 a.m. He starts working, doing all his stuff. At 12 p.m., he takes a lunch break and then he comes back to the studio up until 5. Then he leaves. So I think a little hack is if you're in a creative field, don't just work whenever you want to work. Obviously, experiment in the beginning, but slowly create a schedule that you can follow to the T. And once you do, you'll see that you just randomly stumble back into the 9 to 5 where no one forces you to. It's like now you want to because you're working a 9 to 5 in your own business rather than like a company that you despise.